Hello, Bob Masocomer here for Simply Fishing Magazine. As with any new technology, one would expect the need to take the time and instruct those interested in the product, such as simplyfishingmagazine.com, as to the nuances, its abilities, and its incredible power. Power enough to cover the globe in seconds with vital and informative information on the sport of fishing. You are about to experience firsthand the first ever interactive, page-turning, free fishing online magazine published by Digital Integration Group Services. This online magazine is far more than a conventional website, and in fact isn't a website at all. However, it will take you to many informative sites with the simple click of your mouse without ever leaving the magazine. Let's start by opening the cover. Inside we see page 2. When the page opens, there will be a highlighted area. These are hyperlinks that will take you to many interesting places depending on the link's destination information. You don't have to remember anything. Simply click and go. Voila, you're there. When you've finished compiling the information you desire, simply close the internet page and you're right back to where you started. On page 3, you'll see a most interesting array of in-house supporters. Each will have a designated link to something of interest. Could be a lodge, could be a product, or even better, a pathway to even more fishing in the form of high-quality videos. All free. If you're not linking, you're not thinking. Page 4 in this issue is reserved for the message from the publisher. Page 5 is your contact info if need be, and a table of contents. But unlike printed pages of contents, all of these articles are linked. Simply choose the article of interest. Click on the link and you'll be transported directly to that page. Say you want to read Jeff Knapp's Autumn Turns Them On article. Click the highlighted link when your mouse passes over it and voila, you're there. Page 6 and 7 again defines in detail some of the navigation tools that will assist you, keeping in mind that we are constantly changing the location of some of these tools as we better our product. We will try to keep you informed as we do so. In this issue, our content starts with Autumn Turns Them On by Jeff Knapp, one of the many features to be found within. When you find articles of interest, simply place your magnifying glass over the non-hypertext, click it, and it will zoom in for better reading. We will display this option more completely in a minute. Page 8 and 9 is advertising placed for your benefit. They are hyperlinked for ease of use, and they are, and this is very important, the people who make all this possible and free to you. The operative in this case, in regards to you, is free. What could be better than free? Truly free? Nothing. We simply want you to realize their support and contribution to your enjoyment. So if any advertiser within is interesting to you, please click on their sites and see what they have to offer. It'll go a long way in contributing to your freedom. Want Tough? Western Filament offers info of interest regarding Toughline, Toughline Plus, and Tough XP on page 14. Totem Resorts invites you to discover what they have to offer on page 15 with links to Yellowbird, Wiley Point, and of course Totem Lodge, now offering a new facility in the heart of the passage on Lake of the Woods. Simply click and check them out. Page 18 finds us at Raleigh and Helen's Muskie Shop. Now, who wouldn't want to visit here? That said, how many of us could? Could be a long drive for a lot of you. Kinda nice that we, shortened up the trip for you, wouldn't you say? Page 19 takes us to information regarding the upcoming Milwaukee Muskie Show, where 18 Tackle will be displaying their products, and I will hopefully be figuring out some of the mysteries surrounding muskie fishing for those attending my seminar on Sunday, February 15th at 11 a.m. By the way, I will have some prizes for those in attendance. Page 20 and 21 are shared by the folks at Century Lodge, and more of what Jeff has to say about the fall bronzebacks. Very interesting. Ardent Reels dominates page 22 with ad space detailing their new line of bait casters, the choice of Alton Jones, 2008 Bassmaster Classic champion. Folks, these reels are incredible. Want to go fishing bass in Texas? Simply click Bass Fishing Forum, meet up with Jeff, and catch a Texas monster. It's that simple. This new technology is all about pushing the envelope, and video is just a part of it. Choose from any of the list of titles or links, and you're off running to fishing destinations around the world without ever taking a step. You'll learn more from these video offerings than you ever imagined, and it's all free. Choose a video clip and have a ball. Get the latest info on things that are really new before anyone else does, such as A-Team Spin Knot. It'll blow your mind how easy it is to control a very big problem by using the spin knot from A-Team Tackle. Want walleye? Then Gary Ingberg is your man, and in this issue he tells you how on Lake Erie by following some of Erie's fall tactics, a must-read for walleye anglers. Young's Wilderness Camp ad on page 32 invites you to enjoy a true remote fishing experience while staying first class on Stevens Bay of Lake of the Woods. Muskie, walleye, pike, perch, crappie, and much more at Young's Wilderness Camp. Click it on and check it out. Baiting in the darkness. Sounds kind of spooky to me, but you be the judge. It starts on page 36. There is a reason Tony likes the darkness. Find out why. Cedar Point Resort welcomes you to click on and find out more about Cedar Point Resort and why you should visit them. And guess what? I'll bet you do. One of the most famous muskie lakes in Minnesota is Lake Vermilion, and Pearson's Lodge will more than whet your palate in terms of amenities found at their incredible Lakefront Lodge Resort. Take their virtual tour by clicking their ad on page 41. Want things with teeth? Real teeth? Then be sure to read about Sharks of the Boca Grande with Kenneth Kaiser, starting on page 42. Take a closer look at some of these monsters and you'll understand why we are not always the predator. Clicking on the text will allow you to zoom in. It works on pictures and text for greater detail. Got a twitch? Daiwa does. And they want to tell you about it if you click on their ad on page 49. Some of our most productive lures come from Sweden. Check out the Stalker and custom muskie baits on page 50. The heart stops here. This breathtaking place can't even be described in high-res pictures. North Haven Resort, simply put, is in a league of its own. See why when you click on their links on page 51. Page 54 brings us Sailfish on Your Own by Mickey Wright. Mickey Wright explains how you can do just that. Mickey's also responsible for this issue cover. Hey, thanks, Mickey. Without question, one of the most informative articles in each issue is Brett Erickson's The Cutting Edge. It starts on page 62, and be sure to click through to Thorne Brothers ad on page 67 while you're in there. On page 65 resides the ad that will link you to Whitefish Bay Camps, the very first lodge to advertise within Simply Fishing magazine, and surely a place of interest if you target Lake of the Woods. Check them out. You know how by now. Page 68 details a lodge nestled on one of the finest fisheries in all of North America, Moosehorn Lodge, located on Lac Seul in Ontario. Big fish, and plenty of them without the crowds. Click and see for yourself. Page 69 is the start of something all new, the A-Team catalog. Browse at your leisure anytime you wish. Send it to a friend if you like, and in the process, if you see something of interest that's highlighted or hyperlinked, simply click on it and you can purchase it then and there. No problems, no phone calls, no hassles, just a simple way for you to shop at A-Team Tackle's products in the privacy of your home or office. Well, thanks for taking the tour. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a bit more about how you can navigate the very first ever page-turning interactive free fishing publication in the world. Be sure to go to www.simplyfishingmagazine.com and sign up to be notified when the next issue goes live. Thanks again. This is Bob Masacomer. Oh, and by the way, be sure to check out www.simplyfishing.com and keep up on everything Simply Fishing Television is doing. And again, thanks.